I bought this M3 back in November of 2021 with the intention of fixing it and then selling it. And the car has since sold, so in this video we're going to be discussing the initial purchase of the car, what we did to fix it and bring it back to life, and then we'll be talking about what it sold for and how much I made. So stay tuned for all that. My friend Jacob, who I have to mention because he's been responsible for finding 3 of my purchases so far, he sent me the listing of this car back mid-November, and it was listed for $2,200. And he sent it as a bit of a joke, but I was dead set on buying it because only a few days prior I had seen one with an automatic in worse condition sell for $3,500 in a matter of hours on Marketplace. I contacted the owner, who turned out to be a very nice lady, and arranged a time to come check it out. She sent me a handful of pictures of the car, trying to express to me just how bad it really was condition-wise. It was missing a rear window, it hadn't been driven in 2 years, and it just sat outside, so it was rough. But under the darkened night, with flashlight and cash in hand, I went and checked it out, peeled this thing open, and she wasn't lying about the condition. It was musty, it was moldy, and it would not crank. But I saw nothing but potential. That night, I negotiated a final sale price of $2,000 even, and came back a couple days later with a trailer to pull it out and tow it to its new home. That was the first time I had seen it under daylight, and boy was she rough. It was totally filthy, the interior was utterly trashed, but the engine had coolant and oil in it, and all the electronics worked, so I was content with my purchase. I quickly got to work trying to determine what was wrong with the thing mechanically, and as it turned out, absolutely nothing. Humidity had simply corroded the rotor in the ignition switch, so with the old fuel drained, oil soaked into the rings, and a new ignition switch installed, I gave it a crank and it started right up. I now had a running, driving M3 on my hands for barely over $2,000. Now it was time for the hardest part, selling it. It was late December and objectively the worst time to try to sell a car, especially one that clearly needed more money put into it. Everyone was broke and cold, not ideal for buying a ratty convertible. I listed it on Marketplace for $7,500 and got plenty of inquiries, some more serious than others, but nobody ever followed through. So after about 2 weeks, I dropped my asking price to $6,999, but regardless of how well the car ran, I guess that interior was just too ugly. So what do? Just wait until springtime? Well, my dad had expressed some interest in the car, and he told me that he'd give me $6,500 for it in the event that it didn't sell. And, you know, at this point I was hoping to squeeze $6,800 out of it, but I decided that it would be worth a couple $100 to set my dad up with a cool car and be able to have it around to still make more videos on it in the future. So I told him he could have the car for $6,000 even, and the deal was done. If you think that's really cheap, that's because it is, but you had your chance, so sorry. So exactly how much money did I make? Well, there was the initial $2,000 purchase price. I spent about $75 on gas and another $75 in parts, coming out to a total profit of $3,850, which, not too bad for the amount of work required. Should I have put more work into it and sold it for more? Maybe, but this definitely isn't the last you'll be seeing of this car. Plans are in the works for restoring it, and to what degree we'll see, but we'll be making it into a fun, fast, reliable driver's car. So if you want to stick around for all that, feel free to subscribe. If you want to catch up on all the work I did to this car, you can click this playlist down here. And to check out another one of my videos, you can click right over there. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.